Imagine being so poor that even your dreams feel expensive. Now imagine being offered endless luck, wealth, success, power, all handed to you on a silver plate. But there's one condition. You must give away the very thing that makes you human. This is the story of a boy who traded joy for fortune and discovered that some prices are far too high to pay. In a crowded working-class neighborhood lived a boy named Ryan. Life had never been gentle with him. His mother passed away when he was still small enough to believe the world was fair, and money in their home was always scarce. Yet Ryan carried something rare, laughter that echoed through narrow streets like sunlight breaking through clouds. It didn't matter how empty the kitchen shelves were or how worn his clothes looked, he smiled. His father, Carl, adored him. Carl worked tirelessly and clung to hope like it was oxygen. On weekends, they visited the racetrack. Carl placed hopeful bets, losing far more often than he won. But he always told Ryan, "One day, we'll walk into a grand hotel, sit at the finest table, and order anything we want." Ryan believed him, not because of money, but because he trusted his father's dreams. His best friend Maya, daughter of the local baker, often joined him. She balanced his optimism with quiet warmth. Their friendship was simple. Shared bread, shared laughter, shared secrets. But life shifted. Carl introduced Elena, a stern woman, and her son Victor. Soon they moved in, bringing tension with them. Victor destroyed a cardboard castle Ryan's mother had built years ago, a fragile treasure of memory. Something inside Ryan cracked that day. Not long after, tragedy struck harder than before. Carl died in a construction accident. The funeral was small, quiet, almost forgotten. Ryan placed borrowed flowers on the grave and realized that the world doesn't pause for grief. He wandered alone until he reached the racetrack again. There he met a sharply dressed stranger with cold, calm eyes, Lord Vale. Vale spoke softly, as if he already knew Ryan's future. "Place a bet," he said. Ryan did. Won. Hope returned briefly, until thieves tricked him out of the prize. Baylor returned, offering another chance, and eventually a contract. Never lose again. Never worry about money. All he wanted in exchange was Ryan's laughter. Desperate and naive, Ryan signed. And in that instant, the warmth vanished. His smile faded. His joy disappeared. Luck replaced happiness. Ryan began winning constantly. Bets, games, challenges, everything bent in his favor. Wealth appeared like magic. But something darker emerged. Friends grew suspicious. Classmates avoided him. Maya watched his empty expressions and felt distance grow. He tried using wealth to reconnect, buying gifts, inviting laughter, but he couldn't share in joy anymore. He was a spectator in his own life. Eventually he left home and worked in a hotel seeking independence. There he learned the contract's secret clause: lose a bet and freedom returns. Yet losing was impossible. Luck guarded him like a cage. Meanwhile, Vale manipulated events, pushing Ryan deeper into gambling, feeding on his detachment, guiding him toward becoming his successor. Ryan used his abilities recklessly at times, punishing those who wronged him, then stopping in horror at his own choices. He saved Maya when Vale stole her eyesight in a twisted bargain, restoring her vision through another supernatural wager. But he still could not feel happiness. Soon he inherited unimaginable wealth after Vale staged elaborate schemes, turning Ryan into the richest person alive. But truth followed. Vale revealed himself as something ancient and cruel, a collector of human desires, trading dreams for souls. Ryan was never meant to be free. He was meant to replace him. Isolation deepened. Ryan pushed Maya away to protect her. Loneliness wrapped around him like chains made of gold. With help from Maya and a hotel worker named Daniel, a desperate plan formed. They proposed a paradoxical wager, forcing Ryan's own luck to contradict itself. Ryan hesitated, ambition whispering temptation. Then Maya reminded him of childhood memories, jokes, laughter, innocence. For the first time in years, Ryan felt something stir. He accepted the bet. Energy surged. The contract shattered. Vale's hold weakened. Ryan laughed, truly laughed again. Vale faded into irrelevance. Powerless without influence, Ryan rejected wealth, understanding its emptiness without joy. He returned to simple streets, shared meals, and genuine companionship. He chose humanity over dominance, and he learned happiness isn't measured by what you gain, but by what you refuse to sacrifice. If this story moved you, remember, sometimes the things we chase most can cost us everything that matters. Like the video if you enjoyed this storytelling journey, subscribe for more emotional cinematic stories, and tell me in the comments, what would you never give up, no matter the reward?